Oh, I don't give a fuck, people. We're starting out strong. We're starting out excited. Yesterday, Treyarch just released a new picture, a new little video, little animation showing the new operation. Treyarch has released July 9th when we get DLC 3 when the new operation comes out. You wanna know what the new operation is? Operation Apocalypse. Look at this, people. It's an all zombies operation. Now, we have a picture here. Holy shit. Who is half the people in this thing anyway? So people, if you aren't aware, Treyarch yesterday released a picture showing this Operation Apocalypse. It has the diner in the background, a couple of zombies coming out of the diner. I'm not gonna lie to you, who is this fellow in the middle? I am not sure who it is. He has a hat on that kind of looks like a Burger Town worker, so forget it's a Burger Town BlackOps4. Oh shit. At first glance, I thought, wait a second, are they actually promoting the Victis crew, the whole Victis crew in this operation picture? Why are they putting the Victis crew? Because I saw Rustman, that lady in this picture looks like Misty. I was like, who is this bitch? And then we have this guy holding the SOG down there. Then we have a Nikolai on a motorcycle with what looks like Glenn from The Walking Dead behind him. So Glenn's behind him from The Walking Dead. Nikolai's on some type of motorcycle. We got Rustman holding a shotgun. What's happening? So it looks like there's just one random chick, we got another random guy, we got Rustman in the background, Nikolai on a motorcycle, Glenn from The Walking Dead. What's happening with Black Ops 4? But guys, if you're not excited for this operation, and if you're a zombie fan, I don't know what's gonna get you excited at this point. But people, what's going on to another video? My name is Turbo. Welcome back. I know you guys saw a live stream on Monday. If you guys do not know, I live streamed on Monday if you missed it. But today, and I told you this week's gonna be packed with content for zombies, and I just wanted to say that I am just very excited for DLC 3, and the reason why you probably look at me and you're like, Turbo, have you consumed 35 Red Bulls? I'm just excited, people. I'm excited! We're getting DLC content with Ether, and that's bringing the community back. I can see it. I can see it on Twitter. The spark's there. People that have making videos lately, they're making videos now. Yeah, guys, once we get DLC 3 coming July 9th, we will be getting a new Operation Apocalypse. It looks like it's all things zombies. So even the merch we get in multiplayer, Blackout, even maybe hopefully in zombies if they incorporate some things. If we get what we think could be expecting a full zombies operation, everything in Black Ops 4 can be zombie related. Imagine the merchandise we might get in Blackout. Imagine the characters we'd be able to play in Blackout, which leads me to the full title and the full topic of this video. You see the title, how can Victis, I bring up Victis again. By now you guys should know that Victis are my babies. I love Victis. Victis can be in a fucking shithole of a map, Black Ops 4. I still find a way to love it, but Victis has to be incorporated somewhat in DLC 3 or even DLC 4. But right now, we're gonna talk about how can Victis, Dullinger, Malton, Misty, Rustman, how can these 4 characters be incorporated in DLC 3. We got those 2 little images in the trailer that really was shocking on how Victis was placed in those trailers. We had Dullinger looking like he was crying for his life. He was like, holy shit, please don't decapitate my head. Then we had Misty looking above like, oh, like, well, what's happening? Oh my god, don't let this happen to me. But what is actually happening to the Victis crew in that trailer sequence? It happened right after Peter McCain got hung, so I'm not sure if they're trying to just do it by like, oh, it's the trailer, it's just some empathy we're trying to give to that scene. I don't give a fuck what you're trying to do. Where's my Victis? But how can Victis be incorporated in Alpha Omega? Right now in the comment section, it's the comment of the video. How can the Victis crew be incorporated in Alpha Omega? Right away, I want to bring up the first thing I wanted to talk about. All 4 characters right now, they must be in the game. Treyarch must have Victis in the game somehow. The Zombies team have to have their models already in Zombies, and we already know that. I mentioned it before. I'm not going to go too depth about this, but we did see Misty, Malton, Dullinger, and Rustman in Blood of the Dead in those cryo chambers, so we did see them before. But how are we gonna actually be able to maybe play as them? How are they gonna be incorporated into the Easter egg within Alpha Omega? Misty is in Blackout. Rustman looks like he's gonna be added into Blackout. The whole Victis crew, maybe the whole Zombies team, everybody in Zombies will be incorporated into Blackout somehow. And I know there's a lot to go behind the scenes also with characters. You need voice audio lines. You need the actors to be there saying their audio lines. There's programming involved. I know there's a lot more other than models to be in the game to say, oh yeah, we're gonna have that crew, no problem, but it just seems to be the Victis crew was so heavily influenced in the comic books, into Black Ops 4's Blood of the Dead, and then now in the trailer of Alpha Omega, and now we're just getting just in general Rustman in the poster, the All Zombies operation. So Victis isn't getting hidden, if you want to say. There isn't like ways where Treyarch's like, Yeah, Victis is still there, but we're not sure what we're gonna do with them. It's a mystery. No, Victis isn't getting like hidden at all. They already put Misty in Blackout. They're putting Russman in a marketing picture. They're really putting Victis, they're putting them in the front lines a little bit. They're not holding them back per se. Now let me get to the fact on how I feel Victis can be used in Alpha Omega, how Victis can be influenced in DLC 3. Right away, I don't know if you guys don't know, but in a Charlie Into article, it has been said that Rick Toffin, Dempsey, Takio, and Nikolai will be the playable characters in Alpha Omega. So we're not going to start up round 1, boom, we're playing as Victis. We will be playing as those premise characters, but we're not sure in any way. Of course, we don't know the Easter egg, but of course, right now, we're not sure if we can be using Victis in any other way. If we do know the Easter egg, and if some of you motherfuckers know leaks or anything about the Easter egg, and you're just gonna say, Turbo, no, you're already wrong, I don't know that, so please don't say fucking shit. Don't say nothing to me. I'm gonna live in a hole till July 9th. Just shut your lips. Thank you. Now, what if Primus is walking around Nuketown, right? What if they're looking throughout Nuketown, they're seeing stuff, and then there's a monitor, right? It goes and says, activate with monitor, activate, press X to hold whatever the fuck, and all of a sudden, a video gets played, and it's like a flashback scenario. And during that flashback scenario, Primus, they're watching, like they're looking at the monitor in one of the Broken Arrow labs. They're looking at it, but now as they're watching it, it's like a flashback scenario. Now, what if they're watching that monitor, and what they are watching on that monitor is Victis when they were there before? It's like back in time, and they're watching something like old security camera footage, and they're seeing Victis go along the Nuketown facility maybe to grab something, or maybe we see one of the scenes they actually used to do in the comics, maybe, who knows? But as they're watching Victis, the game just brings us into their bodies. It brings us in their first person. We are now playing in that scenario. We went back in time now as a flashback sequence, and that's how we play as Victis. That's the first thing I just threw up in the air and thought about. Maybe they can do something like that, like another Dreisendrach sequence, like a Dr. Groff sequence where we're watching him put in the codes, we're watching him put the things in the locker. What if it's another teleport sequence? We stand in the teleporter, we're like, blah, blah, blah. We go into a flashback sequence, we're now in Victis' body, and we're playing as them, and then until we finish what we have to do in that flashback sequence, we get sprung back to the main game, on with the Easter egg, on with the game, and whatever we had to do as Victis, we say, oh shit, that's how we do it now. That's how they did it. Now we know how to do it. Maybe it's one of those things. I have no clue. I'm not Craig Houston. I'm not Blundell. I have no clue. Now, I even wrote down here another way I can see Victis being used in Alpha Omega. They don't! I really did write, guy. I wrote they don't. I mean, listen to me. I don't know, other than that, other than there being a flashback sequence, other than them being used for an Easter egg step, like we have to use them, we have to play as Victis to activate something, to get a part for something, or maybe when the whole Easter egg is done, maybe we get to play as them for some other reason. I'm not sure. But other than that being used in an Easter egg step, there is no other way I see us being used as Victis other than if we're watching them do something. If we are seeing them, okay, wait. Hold, I might have a heart attack if this happens in a bad way. If the only thing we see of Victis, okay, if the only thing we see of Victis is either just through a cutscene, either just through us watching them do something, like in the background of the map, like outside the map, we're looking at Victis do something, maybe there's animations of them just on a working table or just talking. If we're just looking at Victis, woo! I will go to Treyarch, I will take a shit in a brown paper bag, I will leave a note saying, Turbo took a shit in this bag, enjoy. The whole thing with Primus will fail, Ultimus will prevail. What will Victis do? Don't just tell me the reason why Victis is here is to get a nice ice spa in those freaking chambers. I don't know why they have them there in the first place if they're not just gonna be in the Great War with them and Misty's tits just like, fuck you, bitch. Or maybe we have to just wait. Maybe we're just not gonna use them in DLC 3 and maybe we gotta wait till DLC 4. What if we get to actually watch Victis in a cutscene right now, but then we have to wait till DLC 4 in order to play as them in the Great War or something like that. Maybe this is the universe where Victis are in the Great War. Hey, I'm sweating. I'm about to pass out. This is Milo level for me, okay, people? This is starting to get too Milo level. So let's just calm down. Turbo, What are ways Treyarch can fill our needs with Victis and DLC 3? Let me know in the comment section right now. And guys, this is a video where it's not really my forte to talk about like storyline stuff or just in general DLC stuff, what can happen in game. I like to have fun with it. I like to crack jokes, but at the same time, you know my love for Victis and how I'm really crazy like that, so I want them in the game somehow. I know I'm not alone in this. If you follow me on Twitter, you know I'm not alone in the love Victis has right now in the Zombies community. I'm excited to see where we're gonna go with Alpha Omega. I'm excited to see what the Easter eggs might be for Alpha Omega, but if we go through the whole Easter egg and we don't even get a radio, we don't have a cipher, we don't have a cutscene, or we don't even have a playable, accessible Easter egg step, whatever the fuck, with Victis, you're gonna have a sad Turbo. I'm just letting you know right now. But guys, that is pretty much it. My name is Turbo. Guys, do not forget to check out the It Is Wiz podcast every single Saturday right here in the channel. Last week, we had a great episode of the It Is Wiz podcast. We had Greg FPS on, and we were talking all things Alpha Omega. We were talking about DLC 3, we were talking about the Zombies community and the state right now that the community is in with making content and stuff like that. So guys, if you really want to watch that, links will be in the description with the cards in the video. My name is Turbo. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see everyone in the next one.
I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She said